Hey, what's up everyone? We are back with another video on the channel, and right before your eyes you guys can see that we have the Dragon Ball Z Kai, the final chapters part 2, and this is going to consist of episodes 122 to 144. I want to thank the people over at Funimation for sending over part 2 of Dragon Ball Z Kai, but not just part 2, they also sent over part 3. I'll have a separate video about part 3 in the description, and I'll showcase everything about part 3, as well as today's video with part 2. So if you want to see both of these, the links will be in the description for both, and they will both be public on the same day. All good. So, Dragon Ball Z Kai, the final chapters, part 2. So where it left off in part 1 we see Goku, Vegeta, Gohan, and the Supreme Kai trying to stop Babidi from resurrecting Majin Buu. Of course, in part 2 that will fail, but not just that, it ends off with Goku and Vegeta staring off. Majin Vegeta, because he is controlled by Babidi. And that's kind of how it ends off. And then part 2 will start with the Goku and Vegeta fight, which is honestly one of my favorite parts. And it's so cool to see that part 2 that starts right off the bat with that. So if you're interested in where all the cool stuff happened, you also get to see on the box cover art Super Saiyan 3 Goku, which Super Saiyan 3 Goku makes his debut in part 2. And also we get to see Majin Buu, but not just the regular Majin Buu, you also see Super Buu. And we'll get into that here in a moment. So, just like they said, the box art, here it is, episodes 122 to 144. Love it. Love the design, especially the Super Saiyan 3 Goku pounding Majin Buu. I love this art. Very, very cool. Now let's look at the side here. Dragon Ball Z Kai, the final chapters. And we also have the back. So, Dragon Ball Z Kai, the Legendary Z Reborn. As you guys can see though, let's look at the pictures real quick. We've got Trunks and Goten. You'll also see their fusion happen. So this is where they learn their fusion, where they're starting to learn their fusion too, and they finally get it off. They fail within the process, but you guys know how that works. They finally get it to go. We also get to see from the first thumbnail Vegeta's sacrifice. He does try to sacrifice himself, trying to kill Majin Buu, and unfortunately that does not work. So Majin Buu is still alive. So that is the other one. And then on the third, you get to see a little bit about Gotenks. We get Super Buu as well. We also see Goku literally pounding Majin Buu on this one, and pretty much the front cover, which is beautiful. Love it. He hits him literally like a volleyball. It's so funny. And then obviously Goku as Super Saiyan 3. We get to see a little bit about that. So very cool stuff. But anyways, let's look at the thing here. We've got the Dragon Ball Z Kai, the Legendary Z Reborn. The forces of good and evil have converged upon the planet of Earth, and the fate of the universe hangs in balance. With each passing second, more energy is gathered for the sleeping Majin Buu. Should this creature of pure evil be awakened, all life on Earth will come to an end. While Goku fights a mind-controlled Vegeta, Gohan and the Supreme Kai attempt to reach the wizard before Majin Buu absorbs enough of their power to be reborn. As Goku and Vegeta land blow after blow in their brutal duel, an enormous amount of energy is transferred to Majin Buu. And despite Gohan's valiant efforts, the monster reaches its full power faster than anyone could have predicted. With the ancient evil awakened and the free wreak havoc across the planet, the Z Fighters must give everything they've got to put Buu back to bed for good. So that's pretty much like that, you know, Goku and Vegeta battling it out, not stopping, and it's giving Majin Buu all that energy. It's really wild. It's crazy stuff. But as you guys can see, episodes 23 episodes are in the three Blu-ray discs. And it's got video commentary, textless songs, and it's got some trailers as well. There's always extras in the third disc, so if you're getting the final chapters, the third disc will also include those extras for you to check out, so make sure you do. You can also go to Funimation.com/Dragon Ball Z Kai for all your Kai and news and other kinds of things, so make sure you check out that. This is 575 minutes in extras. Runtime is around 25, and Toei Animation, Funimation. So, very cool stuff. Love this one. I love part 2. Part 3 is my favorite, but part 2 is up there with it because there's a lot of cool stuff in part 2. Part 3 just includes Well, we'll talk about part 3 in another video. I can't do that in this one. I'm getting carried away, okay? I get carried away in my videos. I think a lot of you guys understand that I do that a lot. So I gotta stop doing that. But as you guys can see here, we've got some awesome art. Again, we've got Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, which yes, you will see Gotenks hit that mark. We also got Super Buu here in the drawing. If we turn this back, we've also got some Dragon Ball Z Kai, the final chapters part 2, and it's got episodes 122 to 144, as we said. So if you like those episodes in particular, definitely do check them out. And like I said before, this is on Blu-ray. You can also get it on DVD. And we've got 3 discs that are included in this one. So we got part 1, which part 2 of the first disc will have that same color scheme that they do with the box arts and stuff. So very cool here. And that also includes episodes 122 to 130. Here's disc 2, 131 to 139. And then we've also got episodes 140 and 144 with extras. So very cool stuff. So if we were to say what my favorite part is for Dragon Ball Z Kai, the final chapters part 2, I'm going to be real with you guys. I think my favorite part was honestly the Goku and Vegeta fight. The Goku and Vegeta fight is just something else, okay? It's just, we haven't really seen a real fight from them since the Saiyan saga. And it still ends abruptly. It wasn't like a real win. Vegeta did like some sort of cheap shot at Goku, and you'll see that within the anime if you haven't seen it. But it's just so cool to see them battle. Like that, those are the main 2 characters that I just love seeing battle it out. And out of all the villains and stuff, it's just so entertaining to see them because there's so much history between them. Even though it's kind of short history, there's still a lot of backstory with you know, Vegeta, the Saiyans, stuff like that. So it's still pretty cool. It's honestly one of my favorite parts. But anyways, if you guys enjoyed part 2, make sure you guys check out the links in the description. Go and get yourself part 2 if you're interested in it. This is definitely something you might want to get on Blu-ray. Like, I'm going to be completely honest. If you want to really fulfill a Dragon Ball Z Kai, get it on Blu-ray because A, you're going to have a great English dub. You're going to have a great look as well. Also, it goes based off the manga, so it's very close to what the manga would be. So all of that filler is removed. The only difference is the music. I know there was a lot of people who are big fans of the old music, but I still believe that you should check out this one because the music it's not bad. It's still pretty good in the final chapters. So definitely check it out. I highly recommend the final chapters in particular. I love the entire Kai series, but I believe the final chapters blew it away. Like, this made me love Kai more than the original DBZ, which is crazy. I love the original DBZ, don't get me wrong. Just the voice acting was much better. Just the look of this, which is so much better. I highly recommend that you guys get Dragon Ball Z Kai. But without further ado, thank you guys for watching the video, and I will see you guys in my next one. So, peace out.